Ireland, a country known for its conscientious, well-rounded and sensitive population. Oh, right, well, not maybe so much. Hang on. Ah, Ireland, a country known for its fine workmanship. Alright, who fucking wrote this script? Christ's sake. Hang on. Okay. Ireland, a place Kit Harington once said was shit.
It's wonderful for 2 or 3 days.
And you've been there for 5 years.
Yeah.
But fuck him, because he's dead now. Spoilers. Sorry. Anyway, I'm from the little freckle on the face of Ireland called Belfast. And if you say that's not really part of Ireland, well, you'd be entitled. And all too often, when I'm over on the mainland for a bit, I go up to someone and say, "Alright, what's the crack?" We'll call the police, because they don't understand me. I think I'm going up to them complaining because I'm still mad about the potato famine or something, which I'm not. Really. So for the sake of continued good relations between my nation and yours, I'm going to compile in this video a few everyday Irish phrases that you can use when one of my kind comes up to you in the street. Which we will. I'll start fry. This is a delectable and wholesome meal consisting typically of bacon, eggs, potato bread, beans and whatever else you want. And it's typically eaten by the Northern Irishman on the eve of a great battle and ensure that the sight of blood or entrails on the battlefield no longer sickens him, because he saw something much worse on his breakfast plate that morning. Lemon squabbly. This refers to a situation that usually occurs at a farmer's market or another fresh produce market, whereby the buyer of an item will complain to the seller about the unfair price of an item. For example, he or she may pick up a lemon and say, "This lemon is not worth the price you're asking for it." This will then create an intense argument between the buyer and the seller, known as a lemon squabbly. Vinegar veins. This is used to describe someone who's been in one profession for a very long period of time. It comes from the phenomenon that many young Irish people will, in their job-seeking youth, get a job in a fish and chip shop and then possibly remain there for a good 15 or 20 years, whereby the vinegar from the chip shop will then soak into their very skin. Hence the name. Goose boy. The goose boy is something of an urban legend around the rural parts of Ireland. It is said in the early 1900s here, a young woman grew so despondent and lonely after the death of her husband in a freak storm that she one day lay with a goose and gave birth to the goose boy. It's also said that if you go out late at night onto the rural paths of Ireland, you might be able to hear the honking of the goose boy as he searches for the mother that so cruelly abandoned him when she saw the abomination that she had created. Scum. The English. Badger's knees. This refers to that point that everyone reaches at some point in their lives, usually during middle age, when one looks around at their surroundings, their wife, their children, their lovely home, and genuinely thinks that they would rather go out into the garden, stripped naked, and live in a set with a badger rather than spend any more time in that surrounding. Like a wet paper bag in Oxford Street. One would utter this beauty of a sentence when one has ingested too many drugs to be able to stand up properly. One would then exclaim to a nearby associate or companion, "I'm fucked like a wet paper bag in Oxford Street," to accurately convey the situation. Old Joe's Day. This is a national holiday in Ireland that takes place on the 3rd of June every year. It celebrates Old Joe Climb, an Irishman of old who, legend has it, once took out his rifle and shot at the sun, telling it to piss off and never come back. What a hero. The biggest bunch of fucking bastards that have ever affronted the good, wholesome people by setting their putrid feet upon the English. Game of Thrones. A veritable cash cow for the Irish Tourist Board, Game of Thrones is a franchise that must be milked and squeezed and pulped of every last penny that its sumptuous flesh can be used to entice the loose-pocketed tourist over onto the sandy shores of our fair country to be exploited. The Pope's been reigned. signifies that something around the home is broken or isn't working properly. As in, this pipe is broken, the Pope's been round. Well, I hope this has been an enriching, informative experience for you at home. With these phrases, you're well on your way to becoming an Irishman yourself. If you'd like to learn more, you can always go to Ireland's website, www.ireland.ir, which features even more commonly used phrases like the duck's up the tree and Grease Day's coming, love. But anyway, thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in Ireland sometime soon.